In this video today, I'm going to be reviewing this palette here from Rimmel. I actually tried to review this like last week, and when I say everything that could possibly could have went wrong, and I was kind of like over it, and I literally just deleted all that footage. And I'm reshooting it again because I know how this behaved when I used it. I think I was having a really interesting week, to say the least, from everything. But yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this, test this out. Maybe I'll talk about my week some in there, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I want to just talk about this palette because this palette is pretty awesome. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump into this video. All right, so to start off, I normally like to do my brows, so let me do that first. For the eyeshadow base, I'm actually going to be using this right here. I actually just started to figure out and get the hang of using this concealer right here. And the trick to this concealer is, I know a lot of people have been doing it with other concealers, which is actually leaving it on longer. When you do start to blend it out, it actually does behave creaseless. Yeah, I did that by accident. I was doing something else, and yeah. So matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do this right here now and let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. I've already moisturized my skin as well with aloe vera as usual. This morning I'm starting to use a new toner because I ran out of the other one and I was able to get this one on sale. And that's this one right here from Yes. It says Yes the tomatoes. It's usually Yes the carrots or something like that. I don't know, it smells pretty fragrant, but it says the fragrance comes from the other things that are in it, but I love using toner on my skin, so highly recommend it. And I've transferred mine and put mine in a spray bottle as usual. And you know what's crazy? Y'all, I went to Target and they're now selling the Decay Witch Hazel toner with a spray top on it. I was like, I've been doing that. I've been doing that. I don't know for how long on my channel. So it was kind of so weird, like seeing that's how they were selling it in Target. Yeah. Alrighty, that's enough. That's more than enough. But you know, why not? We'll do a little something there and a little something right there. Why did I have to do that noise? I don't know. All right, so for my eyes, I'm using the Flower Beauty concealer and medium deep is their new concealer, the light illusions, and I'm just letting it sit just a little bit longer. I realized the results turn out really good when I let it sit a little bit longer and then go and blend it. It's like the pigmentation is really still there, and of course that whole creaseless behavior, that's when I start seeing it. But if you put it on and then you try to blend it out immediately, a lot of it's going to come off, and it's not gonna look the same. Okie dokie. And I definitely feel like I put way too much on, but it's all good. We get ready to blend some of this out. It is thick, and it is full coverage, so this stuff is thick. And if you let it sit on even longer, you would definitely have more of that full coverage feel. All right, let's go ahead and get popping. And let me see what I got here. I think I should let this sit down a little bit longer. So I think I let it sit just a little bit longer than this because I literally forgot about it. So let's go ahead and start off with this light shade right here. And I'm just gonna use that for the brow bone. And maybe, you know what? I think I would do 2 different looks on this. Why not? We're here, right? All right, and let's go ahead and go into the 3rd shade there. And I love that bronze shade. I think it's like a great everyday type of shade. It's almost, this is a little too sultry on me, but I think if you're deeper than me, this would look so pretty on the eyes, but it still look pretty on mine. I like it. I'm rocking it. Yeah, you see how deep that is? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my only thing about that color right there is I wish when it went on it wasn't so deep. You know, I'm just keep using the same brush. I'm not going to switch up. We're just gonna have to make this thing work. I think just that color just kind of scares me. But I will say what I did notice is that when the concealer, the base, whatever you use, does start to dry down, it doesn't look as dark. But oh crap, did I just pick up the wrong pigment? Yes, I did. It's okay. We rocking and rolling with it. We're not concerned. Let's just switch brushes. And I don't know what I did to my brushes. What kind of product did I get on here? I don't know what I did to my brushes, but I damaged a couple of my brushes. I think it was the day I used vinegar and probably shouldn't have. I know I damaged some of my brushes. And anyway, they're gonna remain the same. long as the thing is not, I'm mad about that though. So you asked me about what's going on with it. They dope brushes, and until I find a replacement, they stay the same. I still like this color as a transition color. I don't have any beef with it. I just do wish it was lighter, because I feel like that is a pretty dark start for me to begin with. You know what I mean? But I guess we can always do this number right here if we need to like lighten it up some. Wipe it off, same color. And I will say this, I like the color better when I use a actual like dense brush. It just looks better. It looks more warm versus when I'm blending it. It just looks more cool tone, which I'm not opposed to it, because I feel like the cool tone, more neutral looking eyeshadow will actually look more like a natural everyday eyeshadow look, versus if you're wearing a whole bunch of warm tones and it's looking like you're going out somewhere other than work, if you get what I'm saying. At least for somebody my complexion or lighter. Now, the other thing about this palette that I will have to say is that they don't really have like a deep neutral. Like it kind of gets plummy after that. So if I wanted to deepen up my crease a little bit more, or you don't have to deepen up your crease, you could just go bronzy and then make sure you do something with your lashes. So if you want that type of soft look, you could still technically do that. As far as dark shades go, matte shades, this is like the deepest that you get to have right here. This or this. So the question is, do you really want to go that red, or do you really want to go that plummy? It's kind of tricky. And another thing I want to note about this palette from the last time that I was like doing a video is I wasn't really a fan of wetting these eyeshadows. I felt like they ended up looking super textured, or maybe it was the fact that I used these shades, and maybe these shades are really like this one here. Yeah, I would say probably these two. These two are probably like the best shades to really get wet. I'm not saying you can't wet those, but it just, to me, it looked more textured than it needed to, if that makes sense. So maybe if you're gonna wet it, apply the eyeshadow, wet the brush, and don't apply more eyeshadow. So let's test that theory out. There's nothing on the brush. I'm just going back and glazing over. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so I would say if you're gonna wet it, just wet the powder that's already there. Don't lay it on top again. If you want to avoid that that crusty, dry eye look that look like you packed a whole bunch of powder on top of your eye and it's just looking really crumbly and textured and wrinkly looking. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that look. So that's why I'm making the suggestion I'm making. All right, so then let's move on. I actually like it like this because it's super clean. Eyeliner, I'm going to be using a dark brown eyeliner. This one is from Wet n Wild. Use whatever you like. This is just for a more natural look. This is not for no fancy look. All right, so I'm tight lining, and then it wouldn't hurt. I'm not a fan of using pencil on my top lid. Okay, I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I'm feeling like, you know what, we're gonna smoke this out, because I don't know how I'm feeling about this right now. It was starting to grow more than I anticipated it to grow, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You ever had an eyeshadow look? You're like, oh, it was good until I did this. Ooh, yeah, I did. Ooh. Dang it. It was so good. I went too thick. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, see how power? Yeah, see. Wipe off. Let's go back to that matte shade. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should have did that first. I think using a dark brown pencil was actually like the solution to that. To make it look smoky. That's funny. Shoot, we already here. Let's smudge it out. This is funny. Like, this look is not what I like had in my mind I was gonna be doing, but you know, it happens sometimes like that. All right, let's try that whole wet thing again. Wipe off the brush, spray only, and let's see if we can like smooth this out. Ooh, that has a really nice sultry eye effect right now that I can live with. Not bad, not bad. Let's let that dry first. How about that? I don't want this to make it come off. All right, let's move on to the next eye. Let's do something different. I haven't really messed with the plummy shades. I mean, I think these colors would kind of be a given. You know, I think they'll be dope. But I'm thinking maybe I need to like just try something different. How about that? All right, so let's go. Ooh. Take it easy. And these are definitely like some reddy tone brown, some brick red type colors. This one and that one. Let's switch brushes. Let's go on to this BH Cosmetic 12 brush. I just want to see how much more, bam. Okay, it's kind of tricky trying to work with this type of palette because of the way this shape is. It's just a little tricky trying to use that fluffier brush. Even though that's my favorite brush, it's still just a little tricky trying to get up in there. There we go. And sad to say, they do not sell this brush anymore. Should let y'all know that. Yeah. All right, and I'm gonna be moving on to the this is the Zoeva dupe brush. This is the Luxe Brow Light Brush in 325. I'm gonna be moving into this plummy shade right here. And then look how like the matte shades blend on this thing. Like that's not all the time that you get drugstore eyeshadows, especially mattes, to like blend really, really well. That seems to be tricky business when it comes to matte palettes. So I remember when I first started my channel, it was like this L'Oreal palette that came out. Oh, it was so pretty. It was mattes and it was like burgundy. It was burgundies, purples, and stuff like that, maroons. And man, that thing was so terrible. Maybe I didn't really know how to blend eyeshadow back then. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. But what I do know is it did not work very well for me. I was not feeling it. So yeah. All right, let me wipe this off. Let's go on to this shade right here. This is funny because this is not a shade you would typically see me using. Ooh, it's too close. It's too close. It's too close. All right. Maybe what we'll do is we'll take this, put this on the lower lash line. Yeah, it's definitely too close to the outer color. Not bad, but it's still too close. It's not bad, honestly. It's not. That could be a look. But yeah, I'm not. Let's see, what else do I have up in this joint that we can make go together? Oh, I should have used that. We're gonna use it now. This is the e.l.f. Metallic Mocha. No, is that right? Yeah. It's one of those no budge eyeshadow sticks. Yeah, this thing goes on and doesn't come off. I felt like I wanted to do something brighter on in the waterline, but why not? This is from Kiss Professional. This is one of their luxury intense lip liners. I hope it's okay to use in the eyes. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Oh, this is making me want to use another color. Dang. Yeah, we're gonna use another color from another palette if that's okay with you guys, but I'm still gonna use this color still, but I want to put a different pop of color on the I think on the lower lash line. Maybe I should have done it up here, but no, we're just gonna keep this color together. Yeah, but like I said, those other colors, I feel like you probably wouldn't even have to wet them probably, and if you did, they'll be all right. And this is me wetting it without putting anything extra on the brush. That looks so nice and wet. Okay, good. Let's see, we're just gonna, you know what, let's just keep playing with this palette. I just want to use this pink fuchsia tone from this Perception palette so bad because it matches with the this one right here, because it matches with the liner. I just want to use just a, can we? That's all right. That's why we own palettes for, right? I just wanted to try it out. It just looked like it would be so nice together. All right, and then let's see, let's try something else. Ooh, that is not bad. Very colorful, but not bad. All right, let me find something small. I just wanted that fun pop of color on the inside to kind of match the waterline. I hope that was all right with y'all. All right, but yeah, so this is the look. Oh, I didn't put a color on the inside. That eye, let's see, what should we put there? Still not a fan of that white, but maybe we can use it to mix to get a color. I wanted this to be like the natural eye and this to kind of be, no, I didn't plan that out. How about this? Let's just put a highlighter on there. But I want to show y'all like the, you know what? Let's mix. I know. I don't like this color. Forgive me. Here we go. I just don't like it. I feel like it's just all the white. I don't feel like it goes with the one for the palette. So, and I don't like the texture of it. So I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild highlighter here. It is in 333B Golden Flower Crown. It just feels like this type of shade would go more with this warm shade. Yeah, I'm really just, All right, let's do this mascara thing. You know what, let's suit this up just a little bit. I think I'm gonna put just a little, I know I should leave well enough alone, but I'm just looking at it like, we could do just a little bit more something. Let's, ooh, I know. Why not? I know, it's light on the outside, dark on the inside, I know. But I figure why not? Let's see about switching it up, right? It's not bad. Oh my gosh. All right, then we testing out the palette, right? Ooh, this look like this would be a really, really, really nice look. All right, that's our party look right there. This is our somewhat almost everyday look, like you get away with wearing during the day. If you're my complexion, if you're lighter, this might definitely look like you're going out at night. If you're deeper, this would definitely look like a normal shade to wear. It's funny how colors behave differently on different people, right? For mascara, I'm gonna be going to Lash Paradise Waterproof Mascara. Literally, this is like now my all-time favorite mascara. Unless some come around and like knock this out the bin, out the box, out of, yeah, wherever, this is it. And you know what? Honestly, something doesn't need to come knock it out the box. Just the fact that it works well, so well, period. I'm extremely happy with that. Extremely. Oh, I'm so, this is a party look now. Like I was not even expecting to do all of this, and for it to layer on top, that's all I was saying. Those two, you could definitely tell they were like good shimmers, like some metallic foily looking shimmers. Definitely metallic looking. They did that. I gotta say that they did that. And then if you have other palettes, like I said, with like that hot pink or something like that, that would go great with the orange. Well, let's use up some of my other mascara on the lower lash. I'm gonna be using the Voluminous Superstar X whatever X Fiber one, and it has one on this side and then two. So it's first step, second step. Well, I opened this when I started using the other one, so I just as well make this like the lower lash to like try to use it up before time's up. You know what I mean? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's weird. I don't notice it on that one. Oh no. What just happened? What just happened? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay, that's just what happened. Oh my gosh. There's like fumes coming out of that thing, and it's literally like making my eyes water. Yeah. No. I'm looking forward to taking this makeup off. I didn't think I would ever say that so quickly. I'm looking forward to taking this off because I don't know what's in that. Let me go ahead and put on the rest of my face and then I'll be back. And this looks good. I'm really happy with that. I do want to put one more coat on my lashes because that was only one coat. So I'll do that and be back. Sheesh. This thing is a business. All right, so I'm back with the final look from this palette and of course my final thoughts on this. Honestly, this palette here, these shades, this is what I feel that the Fenty Beauty Moroccan palette, the shades should have looked like. First things first, if you cook, you already know spices come in different arrays of colors, including the purple ones. You have stuff like lavender. People use lavender to cook in their kitchen. So that's definitely something you would see the purples from. You can think about like the cinnamons, nutmegs. I think it would have been cool if they had like a turmeric type looking shade, which is like an orangish, brownish, nude brownish looking shade. I think that would have been pretty cool in this palette, turmeric looking shade. But for the most part, these are what spices look like that you see in your kitchen, you know, from cayenne pepper to whatever. Like these are spices. The palette from Fenty Beauty, I don't know what shades those are, but they're not spices. I don't think the concept is, to me, when I look at it, I don't see spices. I look at this, I think my kitchen cabinet with spices. And that I definitely would have appreciated more of from that palette. But anyway, doesn't matter, neither here nor there. I'm glad they did it. And for the most part, seeing these two colors definitely are my favorite out of the palette, because they do really have a very metallic foil-like appearance to them, and you don't need water to make it do its thing. it's gonna do its thing. You rub it in with a brush, it's gonna do its thing. And I'm sure if you use your fingers with it, it's probably even gonna be more insane. I like using my fingers to apply makeup, just not my fingernail. It's not enough space. It's not. And I like precision. That's me. But other than that, I really like the palette. And besides this shade right here as well, this one, you know, I noted it in the video, which is, it doesn't come out looking like this. It definitely comes out looking deeper. Yeah, it definitely comes out looking like a deeper brown. But thank goodness, fading it in, it's not bad, but it's not this color. It's not like this nutmeggy color, which I really, really do like. This color is definitely true to color. This one is definitely my least favorite out of the whole entire palette. You already heard me say it. I just don't like it. It's too much of a chalky, shimmery color out of all the colors in here. Yeah, least favorite out of everything in this entire palette, and that's not a lot to be complaining about. And for the price point, I honestly want to say you can't beat it. It goes on beautifully. I'm liking it, especially this eye look right here. I wasn't expecting it to do what it did in the video. You know, that part doesn't matter. All right, so if you've tried this palette, definitely make sure to leave your thoughts down below, what you thought of it. And of course, if you like what I'm doing here on my channel, don't forget to go ahead and give it a thumbs up so other people like you can find my videos here on YouTube. All right, and that's it. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.